Hello, welcome back to another video diary entry by Connor Morphin Hickok. I'm in a bit of a different position this time. I'm still in the same spot, but I'm in a different position because there's just a cacophony, I think that's the right word, of bugs near where I sit, and I'd rather not have to deal with that. So I'm just standing a bit farther away than usual. I still have my diary to read off of. But yeah, there's just a bunch of bugs over there. Last week has been really good. I'm just gonna say that before sorry, I didn't mean to drop that. yeah. This last week has been really good. Honestly, hold on. Let me just get comfortable. There we go. All right. Yeah. So this last week has been awesome, in my opinion. I loved this last week. So June 30th was the last day. It was the last day I made a video diary entry, so we're gonna start there. June 30th. On that day, I went to see the live action How to Train Your Dragon in a theater. I went to the veranda one, the theater in the veranda. And I also started the summer work on that day. So for a week now, me and Eric have been doing our AP summer work. It's been going really well, actually. We're nearly done with our AP pre-calc work, and then we're also going to do the AP stats work together. And then I need to do my AP psych work on my own. And then if we have extra time, then we're also going to see if we can finish our Algebra 2 trig slideshow. So hopefully that goes well. I think it will. All right, June 31st. So June 31st, I still went on my run and stuff that day. And I've decided to use Google Maps to see how long my walking route is and how long my morning run is. According to Google Maps, my morning run is 1.6 miles. And there's a specific stretch of it that is 1 mile. So what I've been doing since I discovered that was I've mostly just been focusing on running during the 1 mile portion, like trying to improve my time. Because what I would do before is I would just try and run throughout the whole thing, but now it's like I'm mostly just trying to use up all my running energy during that part, and then just walk the rest of the way. And I'm gonna share my progress with that in a moment. And Google Maps also told me that my entire walking route that I try to do up to 3 laps a day. I don't always, but I try. It says it's 3 miles, which I thought it was 2.5. So that's way more than I actually thought it was. So if I'm doing 3 laps a day, that's 9 miles, which is a lot. But I'm happy about that. On June 31st, I also finished Fui. It was a really good anime. I'm glad Luke recommended it to me. It was really good for sure. I just like one thing about it is it was very confusing at times. And I told Luke this when I finished, and he's like, "Dude, you should rewatch it." But there's like 4 animes I'm trying to watch right now, dude. There's 4 animes I'm trying to watch right now. So I'm good. And I'll tell you about those in a moment. I also played some more piano on June 31st. You know, what I'm learning right now is C major on piano. That stuff's hard, bro. I forgot the word, but it's like when you're going from a C to another C, that's not that hard. But doing it with 2 hands at once, oh my gosh, bro. Please. It's so hard, dude. It's so difficult. All right. July 1st. Woohoo, we're in July. It's a month into summer. Still got another month plus left. I'm still a little nervous about senior year. You know, I'm going to have like 3 AP classes, and things are going to get a lot more serious, but I think I got it. July 1st. The only thing I really did on that day was continue the AP work, and I began my driver's education. My mom and dad are having me take this online class. It's going pretty well. I'm doing at the minimum 30 minutes a day. There's 320. There's sections, and in those sections contain lessons, and there's 320 lessons. But I have until the end of the month, so I'm not really worried about it. If there's like 2 weeks left, and I still have to do it, then I'll like do more each day. And then July 2nd. So there was this anime that I've known about for a minute called Spice and Wolf. And I was a bit bored on July 2nd. So I decided, I haven't watched anime in a while. I guess I'll watch something. Especially since 2 other animes are going to be happening soon. I thought to myself on that day. This is what I thought to myself on that day. And I looked it up. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I immediately got hooked on this, bro. I immediately got hooked on this anime. It is such a good anime. I know I say this whenever I find a new anime, but I think this might be my favorite anime, dude. It's better than Call of the Night, in my opinion. It's a romance. So the basic premise is like the setting is like medieval-ish times. Just like medieval times. And our main character, Kraft Lawrence, he's a peddler, which means he's like a traveling merchant. He's a businessman. And he discovers this girl inside of his not a carriage. It's the best thing I can describe. It's the best, for lack of a better term, a carriage. It's not a carriage, but it's like it. Is it a carriage? I don't know. Just ignore. And it turns out that she is a wolf deity, and it's such a cool. It's such a cool story. I don't think I've found. I can't remember the last time I've encountered a person who loves romance anime like I do. I think I'm the only person I know right now who is actually like severely into romance anime, which sucks because I'd love to talk about it with people. But Eric, like I tell Eric about stuff I'm into, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's cool," but it doesn't like he's not like as interested in it as I am, obviously. So yeah, I wish, bro. I wish. I also played some more on my piano on July 2nd. I'm still struggling with the first thing in the next book, but I'll get there. And then July 3rd, what time is it? 5:11. Yeah, I just wanna restate this. I do not go on runs on the mornings that I record these because the time frame in the morning I like to use for multiple things. So it's either I go on a run or I record one of these. So July 3rd is when I started actually trying to see how quickly, like how fast I can, like I actually timed myself. I didn't use a timer. I just used like my clock on my phone, my time on my phone for reference. And I managed to run a mile in 8 minutes on July 3rd that morning, which I was super happy about. I was really happy about it. I haven't been timed for a mile since freshman year, and that was in school. This is the first time I timed myself for a mile, and it's the first time in like 2 years I've been timed for a mile. And my best mile time in freshman year was 10 minutes 30 seconds. So that's an insane improvement. I'm really happy about that. And again, I wrote here that I'm getting insanely hooked on Spice and Wolf. It's genuinely my favorite anime right now. It's so good. I love romance animes. I love them. And another trailer for the Chainsaw Man movie dropped on July 3rd. And it's dropping in September, so I'm super happy about that. I love Chainsaw Man. It's such a good anime. Really good. I highly recommend it. It's a bit graphic, but I'd still recommend it for many people. And I was actually planning on doing 2 more laps of my walking route on July 3rd, but my foot was like in pain. I didn't want to make it worse, so I just stayed inside. July 4th. Is that a star? Oh, that's a plane. I thought it was a star. Hey, is it? Can you see it moving on the... Yeah, you can. Alright, July 4th. I didn't go on a run on the morning of July 4th. I should have, but I didn't. I was a bit busy in the morning, but I still had time to do it. I just didn't think I did. I actually didn't have work last weekend because it was a holiday, 4th of July. And Call of the Night Season 2 actually began on July 4th, and I was super excited. And I watched the first episode a little bit into my morning. It was really good. I think it's a good introduction to Season 2. I'm really excited for the next episodes. So there's gonna be a new episode every Friday, like early in the morning, which is good, because then I have something to watch while at work if I want to. And Isaac Y finally dropped... Hold on, let me turn the page in this. Alright. Isaac Y finally dropped his LTLVC 5, which has been like 7+ months in the making, which is insane. So me and Cody started watching it today, and we watched an hour of it on the first day it showed up, which is July 4th. We had so many laughs just in the first hour of that thing. And then I also continue Spice and Wolf. I'm watching 2 episodes a day. But there's 13 episodes, and I watched episodes 8 and 9 yesterday. So I'm gonna watch 10 through... No, I watched 9 and 10. Sorry. I watched 9 and 10 yesterday. And so I'm gonna watch 11 through 13 today. Yeah, again, I wrote here that I genuinely think it's my #1 anime. I'm having so much fun watching it, genuinely. And I'm still watching Ryan Trahan's 50 States in 50 Days series. It's really good, honestly. I was behind by like a week plus, but I managed to catch up, so that's good. And then July 5th, I managed to get a sub 8 mile on July 5th. I was like 7 minutes 55 seconds. It was only a few seconds of time improvement. I was still really happy about that. Sub 8, let's go, dude. 7 minute miles, awesome for me. I'm really happy about that. My driver's education is also going well. I'm making good progress each day. And me and Eric will be able to finish the AP pre-calc work in just a few more days, which is good. And Cyberpunk Edge Runners Season 2 trailer dropped. So it's like, dude, so much is happening for anime that I'm like following right now, which is super cool. I'm really happy about that. I also watched episode 7 of 8 in Spice and Wolf on July 5th. And then I also got to go to Uncle Jack's for the first time in months, which is like, I go to his house every Friday to play on his Xbox and stuff. But again, I have work on Friday, so this is the first time I've gone there in months. So I was really happy about it. I got to just like talk with him about Marvel Snap. I got to watch Cody play stuff like Slay the Spire. It was good. And then me and Cody also watched 30 more minutes of LTLVC 5 that day. And we were planning on finishing it the next day, which is yesterday. And then, so July 6th, we finished LTLVC 5. But apparently it was only part 1. They are doing a part 2. And part 1 was 2.5 hours. So this is by far the longest video, or by far the longest like thing Isaac Y has ever done on his channel. And me and Cody, there was this one bit in LTLVC part 1, LTLVC 5 part 1. I don't want to spoil it, but we were laughing for minutes straight. It was hilarious to us. We were laughing so much. Oh, and the Fragrant Flower Blooms of Dignity is finally airing in Japan. Because there's this website I use to watch anime called AniWatch. It's a trustworthy website. It's trustworthy and it's legitimate. And so it started airing yesterday, and I kept checking AniWatch throughout the day, and it didn't have the episode. But I checked on the way here. I checked, and it has the episode. So I'm gonna watch that later, and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna finish. Okay, here's the thing. For Spice and Wolf, there's the original, and then there's the original season 2, and then there's the revamp. There's the remaster, which was like 2024. So there was like a 15-year gap between the original and the remaster, which is so crazy to me because it's such a good anime. Yeah, I mean, like, again, I wish I could have someone to talk to just, like, you know, just nerd out about, like, some of these romance animes that I watch, like Call the Night and Spice and Wolf and, you know, many others. But, yeah, I don't know. It sucks. And then I watched episodes 9 and 10 of Spice and Wolf yesterday. Sorry. You know, it's still, you know, sometimes in the morning I still yawn. Yeah, it's about 5:19. I'm gonna head back soon. That's all I have to share for now. Yeah, there's a lot of anime stuff for me right now. Super happy about it. After Spice and Wolf, I'll still be watching Call the Night episodes and the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity episodes when they air. But in the meantime, like, while I wait for those, I don't know what anime I want to watch. I guess Naruto? I mean, I stopped watching it a while ago because I was, like, a bit burnt out from watching anime. I thought, like, when I decided to do that. But I'm getting back into anime with the releases of Call the Night and my discovery of Spice and Wolf and stuff. So, yeah. Maybe I'll start watching Naruto after I watch the original Spice and Wolf and the new one, which will take me a couple weeks, but, you know, it's all good. So, yeah. That's all I got for now. I'm going to head back. It's a bit cold out here. And then I'll upload this. See y'all later.